Hi guys, thanks so much for watching. Today I wanted to do a video on Amazon products I use every single day. I feel like this is just extremely practical, especially because a lot of these everyday use items are just way less money on Amazon. So I hope that I can not only give you good ideas, but also save you guys some money. Everything I talk about will be linked down below. And if you are new, welcome. Please subscribe before you go. Hit the like button if you enjoy this. And I also have done at least 3 or 4 videos on Amazon by now. So those will be down below. Definitely check those out if you haven't seen them, and let's get started. The very first item is actually a toothbrush. This is the Philips Sonicare, and this was recommended by our dentist, and they were so much less money on Amazon. My husband, he has the same one, but his has light blue on the side, so his was $25 and the one with the pink was $29. So he got this one for me, and he actually was sitting at the dentist in the dentist chair. They told him that he should get these, so he bought them on Prime while he was still there, and I just really like it. These are just so affordable and so good for the price. I've had like higher end, way more expensive ones in the past, like $100 and up, but they either stop working or the head replacements are really expensive, or I left one in a hotel room once. So I'm just done buying like expensive toothbrushes, but these are a great value for the price. We've had these for 6 months. The only reason I know that is because after this video I have a dentist appointment, so I know it's been about that long, and I just really recommend these. And next up is vitamins. I wanted to mention vitamins because they are so much less money on Amazon. I think these are a little less than half the price on Amazon as they are at my grocery store, so that's one of the reasons I like purchasing them there. I will link the vitamins that I take, but also please remember I'm obviously not a professional or anything like that. This is just what I like, what works for me, so definitely like take that into account. But I take a VitaFusion. It's a multivitamin, and then I also take extra vitamin D. I read that this helps with your mood and like a bunch of other things, so that's why I take that. The reason I chose the VitaFusion one is because it had like thousands of ratings, really high ratings. I also checked a few other websites because I just wanted to make sure it wasn't really highly rated on Amazon and like really low rated somewhere else, but everywhere it had very high ratings. It did come in like an ice bath too, or not an ice bath, but well, it kind of was a bath because it was fairly melted, but with like a bunch of ice packs and plastic wrap and everything. So packaged really well, and I've been taking these for at least 4 weeks or 6 weeks. I'm almost halfway through. I do take a gummy vitamin for both, just because if it's a gummy, I take it every single day. I never forget, but if it is like a standard pill, sometimes I forget because I have to get a water and I'm in a rush and all those things. So that's why I take a gummy vitamin, and yeah, I love those. And next up are metal straws. I feel like with a lot of the things I'm sharing with you guys, they aren't like the most exciting products in the world, but once you have them, you really will use them every day because they're just so handy to have on hand. But anyway, since they are metal, they are obviously reusable, washable, they can be hand washed, put them in the dishwasher. And I find whenever I have a straw for water, I drink so much more water. If you have sensitive teeth like I do, I still really like freezing cold water, but it hurts my teeth, so that's why I like straws. If you are worrying about your teeth starting to yellow from coffee, a straw is another option for that. So yeah, it's not the most exciting product like I said, but so good to have on hand. I believe they come in a pack of 4 for like $7 or $8, so a great price too. And for everything else, I did a little note because I want to show you guys this stuff in an overlay so you can see it in action. But the very first thing is our coffee machine, and I show this a lot on Instagram story, probably too much, but I just really love it. I love like setting it up every day, or not setting it up, but I love like making a latte every day. It does come with a milk frother too, and it also will warm the milk or cream, whatever you put in there. So it's just, I don't know, it's one of those things. I feel like it should be way more expensive than it is. We've never had a problem with it. We've had it for 5 or 6 months, and I just cannot recommend this enough. It's great for yourself, but also for a gift. If someone's birthday is coming up, holiday, whenever you're watching this, that's such a good thing to have. And over here is the Nespresso machine. So you just go like this when you want to make one, and this pops up, and then you put the pods in there, and then you go like this to put it back down, and then you just push this top button and you put the water in right here. It actually lasts a long time. We probably only fill that once a week. And then the I don't know what to call this, I guess it's like a tray for your coffee cup. This can go higher if you're just making an espresso, or lower, whatever size cup you have. It's just really easy to use. And then this is the frother, so you just take the lid off, put in what you want to froth, and then you push this button and that will turn it on. and that just spins down there. It won't spin if there isn't something in there, so that's probably why it just stopped. But that is so great, and again, it warms the milk, which I think is really cool, and I just rinsed that out. And for anyone wondering what the pods look like, they come in a sleeve like this from Nespresso, and you can purchase these on Amazon. I will link them from Amazon too, or from the website. So they just come like this. There's pods on either side. It is the whole length. Let me pull it out. Here's what it looks like, you guys. It's so delicious. I cannot wait to drink this. I will find these cups on Amazon for you. I bought them at Home Goods, but I'm sure I can find them for a really great price online too. I also wanted to mention a lot of the things around our sink because I do a lot of organization and cleaning routines on my channel, so I get a lot of questions about this area, and things like this I totally think you should buy on Amazon because you will save a lot of money for the sponge holder, paper towel holder, sink grid, the faucet. All of that stuff is available on Amazon. A lot of you guys have purchased that stuff, by the way, and you always tell me that you love it, and I don't know, things like that. It's only like saving a few dollars here and there, but it really does add up, especially once you make it a habit to look on Amazon for those things. We have had everything around our sink for over a year, and we have not had any problems with it. The sponge holder stays in place. The sink grid is way less money. I think that's $40. And sink grids, I don't understand why, but they typically are like $150 or $200. That seems like an insane amount of money for a sink grid to me, but the one that we bought, again, it's only $40 on Amazon. We have not had any problems with it. It gets a ton of use. We cook a lot, we clean a lot, and yeah, I just totally recommend all of that stuff. I also wanted to real quick just show you guys everything in a little more of a realistic view because I know sometimes when you're looking at product photos online, they don't look exactly like the product does. So the very first thing is the sponge holder. This comes in 7 colors, so if you guys want white or black or like a bunch of other colors, they have this for less than $10. We put it on here. It has a suction right here and right here. We put this on here when we first got it. It hasn't slid down or anything like that. It's just so perfect, and I can't believe it's so cheap. So sometimes we put it like this with that thing in there. Sometimes that's just like hidden under the sink and it goes like this, and it's just a standard size sponge. So just like, I think it's called Scotch-Brite brand from the grocery store, that will fit in there perfectly. And then the other thing is the sink grid. So it doesn't fit perfectly for our sink. Like you can see, this is a little wider, but for such a cheap price, I don't mind. It has these black things that sit down on the actual sink. So I would say the grid is about an inch higher, and a great price. I just checked the paper towel holder and it's less than $8 right now, which is such a good deal. I feel like you never find things like this in person for that small of a price, so totally recommend that guy. I know it's just simple, but it's a really cheap price. And then the faucet. So I'm obsessed with this faucet. A lot of you guys really like it too. And the handle does come off right here, and then this guy can open up so the water can stop or be free flowing. And then I also like how this swivels so it can go completely out of the way if you want to move it. And we put this on with the handle in front, but it can go on the side if you would rather have it that way. A lot of you guys follow me for like home renovation, home ideas, home projects, all of that stuff. So I don't know if you guys could hear that, but that was Amazon Alexa, which I will link her too. Sometimes she talks when I'm not talking to her. She like thinks I'm saying her name. But we also will use Amazon Alexa on a daily basis. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically like Siri. So she can tell you the weather. She also, if you have Amazon Prime, she will tell you if a package is coming, if a package has arrived. So that's another good thing. But what I was going to talk about is a lot of hardware stuff. So our pot filler is also from Amazon in the kitchen, and then a lot of hardware around our house. So the pulls on the top of the cabinets in the kitchen, those are really cute. I love the look of them. They do come in a few colors if you don't like the copper rosy gold color. They do have like a stainless and a platinum and a black, I think, and they come in a bunch of different sizes. We have the 3 inches between the 2 holes, and then our handles on the doors, those are from Amazon. And handles or knobs, whatever you want to call them, I think it's called like a lever. Those are pretty expensive, like way more money than I thought they were on average, but on Amazon I found the best deal. So if you guys are into home improvement right now, if you're in that phase of your life, I will link those too. Here's the hardware on the upper cabinets, and they do come in a bunch of colors as well and size options. So there's like 3, 5, 7, and 9, I believe. So if you like the really long ones, they have those too. We've had these for at least 1 year and we've never had any issues with them. I just love what they look like and they are a really great deal. And lastly is our Bona mop, which again you guys have seen in a million cleaning routines on my channel. I just think this is really practical because it is huge. It has a microfiber, like a washable thing that you put on it. I don't know why I can't think of what that's called, like a reusable pad, and it works extremely well. I think since it's a microfiber, it just like it grabs onto everything, and I feel like the floors, they look like I had like a regular mop and water pail and all of that, but I just spray them and go over it. And because it's so big, I can do the whole house in like 5 or 10 minutes, such a short amount of time, and it always looks good. It's held up great. It's amazing quality, and I cannot remember off the top of my head how much that costs, but I know it's like really cheap, so I will link that too. And that's everything, guys. I hope that you enjoyed my recommendations. They all will be down below. Recent videos, all the other videos on Amazon. If you are new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe before you go. Please give this a thumbs up, and if you are an oldie, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you to everybody for spending the time with me, and I will see you right here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye!